Oh, that was a close one. Hello folks, this is the Sunday night stream here on Randomise User, looking at new indie games, usually, sometimes not. But this week we're looking at the newish City Builder, Kingdoms and Castles. Yes, I've played this once on the channel so far, and I was going to play a bit more actually, but other videos overtook it. So I've only put one Let's Play video on that. But now we're going to stream it tonight, and if it doesn't sustain us, we'll play a bit of Cosmetia in a bit, maybe. So that'll be in the second hour, depending how things go. Right, let's actually have a go at this. So if you haven't already seen this game, yeah, City Builder, Medieval City Builder, low poly. Welcome to people who are just joining in chat. Vincent, Hyper, and 41K0. Right, let's actually start a new round of this. We need a kingdom name. So if someone wants to think of a kingdom name, we'll do that. Because, oh, got to choose a land first. Let's have a look at this land. Ooh, islandy. We don't want probably not islands at the start. Although we can do bridges, I think. Maybe we should go for a really bridgy one. Okay, let's have a bridgy kingdom. Right. Alright. So here we go. Give us a name of a kingdom. Oh, hello to Sam, Kasumi, Peyton, and... Oh god, I forgot how to pronounce that. Jerry, and Frode, and bloody hell, there's quite a few people turning up right now. So yeah, still Sir Meme a lot. Yeah, I'll go with that. Although it's that's more of a person name than a king name, but or a kingdom name. But colour, let's go for. Oh, that's a nice spiky spidery thing. Let's go for that. And we started. An unpopulated land. Let's have a bit of a look around. I've been playing other city builders like Community Inc., so I've already forgotten exactly how this works. So do bear with me. Okay, right. Actually, how do you play this bloody game? We've just got to decide where to settle first. Because we've got great big... Oh, it's kind of like a bone island. Got a little sort of like a magnet bone island, plus affiliated shitty little lands up there, which we'll probably never ever get to. Right, okay, so let's get down here. Trees. Trees aplenty. Oh, god damn it. It's a little bit flappity-doo-dah, this. Oh, hello, shadows. Right, let's actually start building a thing. First of all, we need a keep. So, this can go right in the middle of things. Congratulations, your once unpopulated land has now become a quiet hamlet. Whoop-de-doo. Yes. Alright. So let's get some roads on the go. I can just remember how to bloody well do this. Right. Let's move some... God damn it. Let's move this out there. So we get right into the heart of the forest. And turn around like that. Already building is going on. I wish I'd actually played this a bit more, but I haven't really had time. So I don't know all the strategies yet. All the mad strats. Let's chop some trees down, though. That seems like the way forward. There's probably shortcut keys and everything, but I haven't learnt them yet, which might be a good idea, actually. We also need some stone. Let's build a little more road. We just want to get going before we start doing proper chat stuff. So we need a quarry, which comes under industry. We need 15 wood yet, so at the moment it's just going to be the old chopperoo. So I've got 5 people at the moment, and they're going to get going with all that stuff. So whilst I wait, let's check, see what's going on. No, we're not burning everyone in the go-karts, Sam. There were no go-karts in this game. That was last week. Peyton points out, food in this game is pretty difficult to take care of. That's actually a good point. It's already snowing. Is it really already winter? God damn it. Well, we should actually... that's a good point. Let's actually start sorting out the farm. We will need to make sure there's a granary warehouse type thing. This is all very fertile land, I'm pleased to see. This is going to be probably the... Let's make this the industrial farming district. My lord, 3 people visited, but none could find a home. We need more homes. We certainly do, actually. Let's build some shitty hovels, where the bog is on the outside. We don't really want it in the industrial zone, necessarily, so let's shuffle on over here. And let's build a road out here. That is too far away from our roads. Oh, shut up, you old fart. And let's build some ovals. Here. Make sure they're all next to each other, so they get the neighbourly bonus. Hypersquared points out I should be building farms early on, so yeah, I'm already ahead of that. And that's good. In fact, let's have a third farm. That'll take up 3 people, though, so we've got to make sure that we do attract people. Oh, I've already finished this drink. I've already finished one drink tonight. I'm on to a new one, which is non-alcoholic. Just some juice. Lovely, lovely juice. So they've only built 1 farm so far. I've only got 1 mate working it. He's called Peter. He would like a place to live. He's 18 years old. Bloody hell. Already moved out of his parents' basement. We don't seem to... This game at the moment is lacking... Well, seems to be lacking a couple of things, I feel. There's the ability to name your people. I don't think you can do that, which is a piss in the arse. For the farm, grow only rice, suggests Sam. How do you actually... Oh shit, I've just closed the farm. Hang on a second, that's bloody Rimworld. Sam, that's Rimworld. I don't think... Can you actually change the bloody food in this? It's just generic food, isn't it, in this? Orchard. You can build orchards as well. We need a granary at some point, but first we'll probably need to sort out the goddamn stonery. Oh, see, we have still got any bloody wood. Who's chopping? And maybe everyone's on the farm. Everyone's down on the farm. Well, we've built 1 house. The roads aren't being built. At the moment, we've got mates chomping around the place, doing what they do naturally, which is bounce up and down. And there we go. Oh, God. Yeah, the camera's going a bit peculiar there. I think it was a bit too low down for dramatic effect. And there we go. Matey boy, who is probably... Is that Paul? It's really quite hard to actually select these buggers. No, that's Simon Sams. So Rich has got 2 names instead of 1. Right, so how much wood have we got? We've got 10 wood. We still need 15 to get the stone. Potty Town. That would actually... that would actually be quite cool. We're at the end of year 2 already. The time goes fast in this game. As I say, we've just been playing Community Inc., where the days go on forever in the Steam version. Right. Have we got enough wood? You still haven't got enough wood? Okay, let's continue to do a bit of chopping. That does seem to be fairly close to the road, so let's do that. Happiness 67%. Wow, we're happy as balls. Very fertile land. Maybe Simon will put his seed down there. Oh yeah, look, 3 of our 5 people are now farmers. That might be too many for now. And because we're not going to be getting on with building stuff, so I'm actually going to close that farm temporarily. Ha! And now he's going to actually help out doing other stuff as well, so that'll be actually quite handy. Hyper, in the second hour, can you play Terraria? No, if I do change games, which I probably will, I'm actually going to be trying a bit of Cosmetia. A game I've... Oh shit, I haven't actually put that on the channel yet, have I? There's a video I'm putting out on the channel, I think it's going to be tomorrow. There's a game called Cosmetia. A few Let's Players have already done it. It's like a free spaceship building game that's currently like free for downloading. And I'm putting a video out tomorrow. But I might actually I'm possibly going to stream it later on today. Well, in an hour's time, basically. Because it's fun. And I haven't actually tried out the career mode yet, or whatever you want to call it. I've only tried out creative. Hello to Cute Shaman, who's new to the channel. Hello. Right, anyway, where are we going? Let's have a word with our advisors. We need farms. Yeah, thanks, mate. We have new construction, but no one available to build it. Yep. And the military woman doesn't give a flying feck. So let's not worry about that. Right, so it looks like we still need the wood, and we have people doing things. I think we have another guy doing some carrying. There we go. And meanwhile, I can't click on the damn buggers. It's D. Chuhei, 23 years old, likes the sound of rain. He's a moody bugger, but he listens to the Smiths. Right, off he goes into there. We have now still got 10 wood. Hurry up. Put the wood on the pile. Oh, we've got 12 wood. We're not going to be able to quarry at this rate, are we? God damn it. Oh, really, maybe... Oh, shit, I cancelled that. That's not right. Re-chop. There we go. Maybe do this from a slightly more vertical perspective. Ah, here we go. People are actually doing more stuff. The second house is built, so now we've got 9 people. Finally. We have 9 people, and they're all I think they were doing a bit of food. Yeah, they're carrying the food, the very little food that we have got, into the houses. So we'll be able to survive the winter, which is nice to see because we don't want people all dying en masse. Shout out to Sam. Oh, Peyton, awesome. I wanted to see Cosmet here before I get it. Love your choice. Thank you very much. Oh, before I get it. Love your choice. Yes. Well, Cosmeteer is actually free at the moment, so it's always worth a download, even if it doesn't turn out to be any good. But it's quite a bit of fun so far. It's quite limited. There's not a huge amount to it. I mean, the basic gameplay loop of the we'll get to this later. The basic gameplay loop is very simple: just kill more, keep on killing ships and upgrading your own ship. But there's a great creative mode as well, which means you can just build absolutely nonsensically large, silly ships. Right. So, oh shite, we've got 26 wood whilst I've been blathering on. Our people have been industrious. Let's make a quarry. That's going to soak up some workers. Oh, it's pissing down. Oh, so some work. How many? I think that only requires 4 workers from what I remember. And we could also do with some charcoal maker. If we've got, how many do we need for that? We only need 15 wood for that. That's fine. And we'll put this in the industrial zone. This will be the residential zone, that's going to be the industrial zone. And the whole thing is basically the medieval zone. It's very Crystal Maze. Oh, god damn it, the lightning. Oh, people are talking about Pokemon. I know surprisingly little about that. I know there's a go. Right, let's have a go. Let's have a bit of a look around. So, for the one time I've played so far, dragons start to appear around, well, at some point. That's not a dragon, that's some bloody gulls, I think. It's fertile gulls, apparently. Right, okay, so our stone quarry is already constructed. We've got 3 workers out of 4. We've got 13 people, and another year has passed. We probably need to look into start building more houses. And also chopping some more wood. We'll also need a forestry, which requires 5 more stone, so that'll be a bit further on yet. We need a little hovel, another little hovel. Let's put this in. Actually, let's just put that there. If you look at the houses, you do get. Oh god, it's so tiny in 720. If you look at the bottom here, it tells you what's actually making them happier or sadder. They've got access to charcoal at the moment. We are going to be making some more of that. They've got neighbours, which increases happiness by 8. That's why I put them all together. Has road access, which is why I put it on a road. They haven't got a well. That's a good point, actually. We do need a well. Well. I always fucking say that. Where is the well, anyway? Oh, it is. 5 wood, 10 stone required. Sam suggests the farm should be called Farmy McFarmface. Inevitably. Hypersquared, who's actually just said build a well. Already way ahead of me. Hello to Eddie, who's returned from Tessimus Scout Camp. Peyton suggests build a well and make the Vikings pay for it. Good. Cute says, oh yeah, Cute is asking how to spell Cosmeteer, and Hyper has already answered that, which is good to see. Let's hope hopefully there isn't going to be too much of a lag on, because YouTube was always about, the chat's always about 15 to 20 seconds behind me, which is a pain in the arse, but nothing we can do about that. So I think we're actually going okay at the moment. Things seem to be moving on a pace. We've now got... Oh, we haven't got any bloody stone yet. We've only got 6 stone. We've got 15 people. We've got enough space for 20 houses. In fact, it actually says down there, 20 beds. And 2 people are idle. There's those 2 people there. You're a charcoal maker. In fact, you're 2 charcoal makers. Hando Jin and... I can only seem to select one of them. Maybe it's the same person. Oh, there's Chris Fields. Or Chris Freels. I reckon these are named after people, you know. Was there a Kickstarter? Well, whoever Chris is, he's got no profession, but he likes his own, so that's not a problem. Now I can actually restart the farm. That'll give someone something to do. Let's have a bit of a drink. Now, so the quarry is currently turning out 12 bits of stone per year, which is okay. We actually do have 10 stones now, so let's actually put on... Oh, a stockpile. We can do a forester. Oh, we can't do a forester. Someone's just used 1 bit of wood. Damn it. Alright. So we should still be able to build a well, though. There we go. In case any fires break out. And because dragons. I think we'll put the first well there, and later on we might want to put a well closer to the actual houses so they don't burn down. Oh yes, Q. Cosmetia is not on Steam yet. It's planned to be, but not at the moment yet. Sam suggests if they are idle, kill them. Oh, the violence! Oh, the humanity! Meanwhile, the charcoal is being charcoaled all over the shop. We've only got one person idle. That seems okay. That seems like we are keeping ahead of things. We don't want to be... we don't have too many jobs and not enough people, or vice versa, so that seems to be about a good compromise. Farm-wise, we have one bit of food. However, that's going to change now because it is harvest time. People are going to take the harvest into the castle, where I'm sure there's all sorts of shenanigans and goings-on involved, with kings and queens. So let's have a look. We do actually need more raw materials again because we do seem to be suddenly lacking once more. So we'll need to build a forestry next, I think. I think that might be a good thing to do. I'm going to set lots of choppy chops on the go because we will need it all. Maybe that's a bit too far away. Oh, this land looks quite nice over here. See if the advisors have anything to say. Our food stores are running low, perhaps more farms. And keep Mr. City Guy is saying the same old shit as usual. What I might do is start as an orchard. Oh, we do need one more bit of wood. So I'll have to wait for that to happen. We do need a bit more choppy chop. Someone's actually delivering a bit of wood right now by the looks of it. Actually, where are you taking it? Where are you taking the wood? Mate, don't take our wood away. Oh, thankfully someone has just delivered some more anyway. So I might actually build a... should I build a farm or a forestry first? I really should build a granary. Damn it, there's so much to build. Right. Can we even build a granary yet? We can. Right, that's important for the future, so let's do that. I'm going to put that behind the fields. Right, so we've still got quite a bit of food and wood and stone, so we will be able to build a forestry fairly soon. In fact, we can do it already, quick, before something happens. And we'll build it there, and then we can be planting trees and harvesting it and all sorts of cool stuff. Sam suggests maybe Rasputin is making the queen cheat on her husband. That sounds like an interesting story. More so than just like two blokes walking through a field, I guess. Cute suggests winter is coming. It is indeed. But then it goes away again. It's very fast. This game is a very fast thing. Hyper Squared suggests building a forestry. Have I just done that? Yes, I have. I think we've basically got hive mind at the moment, Hyper. I think I am pretty much doing stuff just as you suggested in chat. So that's all good. Let's just have a look at other stuff. I haven't really investigated the castle options. Like, we need like archer towers to attack attackers and stuff like that. But we haven't... That's requiring a lot of raw material. We'll need gold for that, which I believe requires a treasure room so we can start taxing people. And that requires bloody loads of stone. Oh no, there's a dragon already. Let's get rid of that. What year are we on? Year 4? No, we're on year 6. The dragon... shouldn't prove too much of a problem. I think this is just like a warning shot across the bows. I think in my Let's Play this dragon didn't turn up until like year 9. Which is a pain. So the dragon will just like tootle around a bit. He may set something on fire, but we have ourselves a little welly poos. Because we thought ahead. Especially Hyper. Oh, okay. Oh, shag. Shag, lads. Okay, let's get some new hovels on the go. Because we are actually running out of beds. I could do with waiting until cottages happen. But they don't seem to have a very efficient way of looking at things, because it costs a lot more than a hovel, but it doesn't really add vast amounts of capacity. Because there's all these other things as well, like churches, library, a town square, hold festivals to increase happiness. And that's not actually that expensive either. 20 wood, 10 stone. Dragon is indeed coming, yeah. Well, I'll keep an eye on it. And we should be okay, as I say. It'll just like breathe a little bit here and there. It may not even hit anything of ours. But I shall keep a bit of a beady eye on him. He's currently... Oh god, don't go for the well! That tree just fell over. Oh no! That's that new forestry! No, dragon! No, Smaug! There, he's gone. He's lost interest. Should be 3 of these dragons, shouldn't they, really? The dragon may set the well on fire, says Peyton, yes. You will need at least 5 high walls for the invasions. Guess what? I've never actually I've never played it enough to actually get invasions yet. And when do the invasions start then? Because at the moment it's proving quite tricky to actually build much. And the forestry, it looks like it's planting trees, which is good to see. We've got 3 workers. Cannot be too near other foresters. So hopefully, I'm not quite sure how automatic it actually is. What's that? Oh, some wood. I'm not quite sure if they actually automatically choose trees to chop down or not. But I'm sure that's going to be fine. Look, that tree's new. It's popping up. So we've got 11 wood and 18 stone. That might be enough to start building new stuff. A dragon... Oh, what's this? What is bread? It has no food, too far away, or none available. Oh dear. We are actually short on food. However, thankfully, we are just, by the looks of it, just about to do some harvesting. So they shall now get the food, and everything will be groovy. Nice. Hello to Vicky. Who's just doing the tats. Sam, oh, that's talking about Rasputin or Rasputin. Good on the upside, we actually have got some serious wood coming in. We've only got 10 bits of food, but I think that's some spare food when you look. Small granary, 1 worker. Food storage, well, it said 16, but now it's gone down to 10. I think we should be okay, but I would feel a lot happier once we've actually got some more food on the go. This does not require that much in the way of workers and things. I feel like I should actually add an orchard, but that requires a lot more wood, so let's just stick to farms for now. We haven't got anyone idle, so I'm not quite sure who's actually going to do the farming. We do have 25 beds and only 20 people, so at the end of this year, I'm hoping that we do actually get some workers to work the farms. Psychonauts. Ah, I haven't played that. Kasumi suggests you'll probably need to build a couple more farms for your growing population. Yes, again, I seem to be doing things just as people suggest them in chat. So yes, way ahead of that. It does feel like we're not actually getting nearly enough food, doesn't it? So maybe... I mean, this is all very fertile. Actually, that's even more fertile land, that, isn't it? Maybe I should start putting the farms in the more fertile land. Although I seem to be planting trees all around here, which was probably a mistake. My lord, nobody's available to work on our new constructions, says Matey Boy. So the stone, I think we're getting... I think that quarry's providing enough stone for us at the moment. We've got quite a lot of wood. Mason repairs damaged structures. I think we should be okay for that for now. Food-wise, there seems to be the next level type stuff, that, so I'm not going to worry about that. I might build another well. It seems a bit expensive. Oh, we can build a bridge. What about castle? So build and stack for walls and towers. So let's I'm going to start thinking about castle walls. I must admit, I'm not quite sure how the best way of doing this. I mean, how expensive is this? Let's have a look. Oh, it's really expensive. There's no point in doing that just yet, because I'll just end up like crippling myself early on. I don't really want to be doing that. Right. Okay, so the farm... Oh, hello. The farms are now producing stuff. We've got enough people. We've got 1 person idle. We've actually got some more people. So we've got 24. 1 person is idle. So we've got a tiny bit of extra capacity. Everyone's really wanting food, but we do have some. I do feel like we do actually... I mean, 6 farms is quite... Well, originally seemed quite a lot, but... produces food based on soil fertility. Let's actually... Oh, that's huge. Well, I could cut down that tree, but let's just plonk this down here. A nice big orchard. Everyone's happy. Apparently everyone's really happy that winter is here. The silly sods. I shall also be planning ahead with... I wonder if we should try and get to a cottage. Nope. Not yet. Oh, hang on. Have I run out of... Oh yeah, I haven't actually got any more wood. We've suddenly got a wood emergency. Do I need to chop that yet? I'm going to get rid of those trees, because they're a pain. I really shouldn't have put this forestry here, should I? Some serious Rasputin chat going on at the moment. Large slave camps, profit, technology and industry. I need to start taxing my citizens, suggests Hyper Squared. Yes, that is a very good point. So I'll work to getting towards that, which means 10 wood and 50 stone. We've already got 40 stone, so we're actually nearly there. It's just a case of waiting now, I think. That dragon's long since gone, I'm pleased to see. Let's see what the advisors... The military woman is finally... Did you see the dragon, she says? Perhaps we should build some defences, in case it ever decides to return. She's not wrong! Alright, so we do need the money. Pretty much everything to do with defence needs money. Money needs taxes, and taxes need treasure rooms, and treasure room needs stone and wood. So we just need to wait. Let's just wait a little bit. Let's have a nice little drink. Have a bit of a quick look, a little bit of an additional tour, see where things like... There's loads of stone, quite a bit of stone here and there, but that's really going to be difficult to get to if we do need a second quarry. This is protected on all sides by other stones, which is going to be a dickache to mine out. There's some more over there, but that's so far away, and there. I think... I'll get a bit closer. The next bit of stone we get to might actually have to be that, but that's a long way away. Maybe not. I don't know. There's some iron there. I could mine the iron and then get to the stone, but I don't think it actually works that way. Oh, hello! Oh, shit! Hang on, two things have happened at once. Hang on. Pause. Because I've got an achievement, your first village. Your once quiet hamlet has become a small village, and a fire has broken out. So literally everything just happened at once. What's that? Oh, it's a chopping wood. Okay, so we've got a well right there. And by the looks of it, they're already ahead of me. They're putting it out. Thank God I placed the wood next to the well next to the forestry. Look at you, burning away. They've all got water. They're holding the water above their heads. It's like Minecraft water or something. Right, so that's a bit of a wake-up call well-wise. We probably do need to put another well over in the village, the proper-ass village. We're suggesting we need a pet dragon. That's probably a good idea. Oh, my laptop screen is frozen. That's not good. Let's just make sure that chat hasn't... the stream hasn't frozen. Yeah, it's all fine. Right, so the fire is put out. We have 50 stone. And we've 6... So we've got 51 stone. We've got enough. In fact, hang on a second. Was that enough? I don't think it was. Oh, it was! Here's the treasure room! Treasure room! Right, I'm going to put that right next to the main castle. Presumably, it needs to be protected at all costs. So, let's build it there. My lord, nobody's available to work on our new construction. Try closing non-essential buildings. Well, there aren't none. The quarry, I've used up all the stone in the quarry now. That's fine, it's still producing nicely. Right. So finally, once that's built, and it looks like it's being built at the moment. Here we go. We will actually have to start taxing the hell out of these pricks. I think it might happen automatically, but there's actually very little micromanaging you'd actually need to do in this game, as far as I can tell. Allows you to tax peasant stores up to 1,000 quid. Yeah. So we'll start raising money, which means we can start to make things like archer towers, which requires 20 quid. Hypersquared apparently is from England, as am I. I'm from the north, where winter is coming, or something. Okay. So the farms are actually doing okay, aren't they? How much food have we got? We've got no food. Oh, there's going to be a harvest now anyway. So that should be, that's going to be taken care of. Our orchard as well is producing 28 foods a year, compared to 10 for these. Actually, the orchard's going to be providing plenty of food. I don't think we actually need to worry about that for the time being. It is the middle of summer, presumably, now, so we don't actually... I'm not quite sure when they eat food. I'm not quite sure what time of year they eat food. It doesn't seem to be very often. Anyway, let's actually well up, so to speak, because I am very concerned that things are going to go south quite quickly. Let's put a well there. So it's bonus well. Here, the food has been harvested, taken to the granary this time, including all the food from the orchard. So let's see how much that actually leaves us, although they will be taking it back out again, I think, to take to the houses, like Matey Boy down there. Mary is taking some food to the house. There's Andy Moore, 17. There's Edward, 17. The names of these people just are some blokes, aren't they? Robert Fermier, 34 years old, agriculture grandmaster. Meanwhile, people are visiting our kingdom. Nobody's staying. Maybe it's because... Oh, okay, so apparently your life is not pleasant enough. Well, we can do something about that at some point, like have town squares and things. So that'll have to be... yeah, I'll have to wait. Cute says, I was watching the Suicide Guy before this. Presume you mean the video? Yeah, funny that game, that. I was sent a key for that like a week before I made the video, because I thought, Suicide Guy doesn't sound a very good preposition. It sounds a horrible game. But then I played it, and it turned out to be a lot less kind of like, I don't know, suicide. Well, I don't know. It's a fun game. I thought it was... I was a bit worried about it. I thought it might be just taking the piss out of people killing themselves, which I thought was rare. But now it turns out to be quite a bit fun. My laptop is now demanding I restart it. Will restart your device outside of active hours. You pricks. No, do not restart. Yeah, it might do at some point. For some reason, it always... Well, I only turn on my laptop usually on Sunday evenings. But yeah, it always seems to start getting demandy whenever I'm doing a stream. It's a pain in the arse. That and AVG. Ugh. Right, okay, so the well is still being built. We haven't got any builders at the moment. We've got 35 beds, but we have only got 27 people. We really do need to make life a bit more pleasant. Yeah, 20 and 10 for the town square, and we've got 20 and 7. So it won't be so long until we can do that. Hyper Squared suggests people who stay doing one job will grow better at their job over time, producing more. Well, there's not a huge amount of management you can do in that respect, though, because it's not like Community Inc. where you can change it. Ooh, hang on. As far as I know, you can't change the professions in this game. You just have to leave them to it. So I'm not quite sure how much you can really take that into account. Sam suggests getting some variation in food for no reason other than for realism in malnutrition. I'm not quite sure if that's a suggestion to me or the makers of the game. I don't think you can change. As I say earlier, I don't think you can actually do any changing within the interface of the game. We've got 31 people, so people have actually now turned up. Still got no idle people, which means there were quite a few jobs that weren't being done. The treasure room hasn't been built yet. We need 5 builders for that. Right. So I am kind of like I'm thinking that we should start thinking about getting better houses. Needs charcoal, don't they? Yeah, that's fine. So that's pretty much... We'll be very, very soon able to make a cottage. But let's build the town square first. Because that will cheer people up, I think. Hello to the Master Hi. Or, yeah, presumably that's it. Who just joined. Yeah, everyone's just taking in the food at the moment. So yet another bloody winter. Another year finished. Yeah, in the medieval town of Sir Memalot, which is still a small village. Right, we now build a town square. This is a big one. Right, let's build it. At some point, I've got to build castle walls. Let's try and build it quite central, because it's got quite a wide range of influence. I'll put it there. And hopefully they'll cheer the hell up now. Oh, shite, we've got 35 people. Yeah, I should have built a bloody more houses. Oh, we've got no raw materials anymore. We've got 6 and 3 down below. We're still harvesting. Oh, no, we're actually not harvesting. We're carrying the food to the houses. We've got 37 foods in reserve, which looks like we are not going to be a problem about the whole food thing anymore. People are doing delivering of stone, so that's all keeping itself going. The wood is not going very fast. I think wood is being produced even though I'm not designating things to chop. Yeah, there we go. So I don't actually need to do that much of that anymore. I do wonder whether I should have 2 forestries though, because it does seem to be quite slow going. Sam's just been popping off for a bit, switching to PC rather than phone. Okay. Oh, hello to the 1 True Ducks of War. There's another game called Colony Survival. I wonder how similar this game and that game are. Have I heard of that? I'm not sure I have. Oh, hello. Is it QMac? Yeah, I remember you. You need a dumpster building for all your trash needs. Oh, that's been a while. There hasn't been much dumpster chat recently. When you're not here, there isn't much of that. But suddenly there is. Oh, hang on. Is this being built? No, it's not. It's still requiring a little bit of... Oh, 3 builders, so that should be taken care of soon. But we also need a bit more wooden... Is there more wood and stone required? Waiting for 20 wood and 6 stone. Huh. So apparently the most recent news, 4 people visited but nobody can find a home again. God damn it. These people wanting homes. Honestly, the needy buggers. We can actually build another hovel, so let's do that. I keep thinking I need to build bigger houses, but sod it. Our patent says this is actually nothing like colony survival either. Then the people, mechanics, and even then. I'm not sure I read that very well. Apparently seems a bit more like Banished. I have seen a bit of Banished. I haven't played it myself. Quite popular with some Let's Players, I think. I do actually like the graphics in this. What I really want in this game is a bit more ability to manage a lot of aspects about it. There doesn't seem to be ways of, for instance, bringing up a list of your colonists. Although, to be fair, the number of people in your village will actually get quite high, I guess. So that would probably be a bit useless. But there's no way of, like, for instance, prioritising stuff. Maybe that's all part of the game. Maybe you're not supposed to be able to do that sort of thing. Maybe that would change things too much. So I don't know. There's it's almost like deliberately quite a stripped down gamer. I think. So stone and wood wise, we are slowly producing. I am going to, maybe not yet. I'm going to. Hang on. What about taxation? Thinking about that. Oh, here we go. I need to actually change the tax rate. So you can change something here. So the tax rate is going to be. Oh, you can do it 1, 2, 3 gold. Let's just do it at 1 gold for now. Because it sounds like if I put it at 3, everyone will get pissed off. I was wondering if it was a bit like the original SimCity. Or, in fact, any SimCity. There always used to be a sweet spot in SimCity, and I can't remember what it is. But that was thinking about it. I'm thinking about the very original SimCity, and that was a million years ago. I think I always put that up about. There was a cheat in the original SimCity. There was a cheat where you could tax your citizens like full whack, about 20%. But then just before the end of the year, you could dial it back down to like 1, and they wouldn't be unhappy as a result. You got loads of tax. I'm not sure if that actually worked or not, but it was a long time ago. But that was in the original game. It might have even not been on all versions, that maybe just the Spectrum version. But yeah, there was quite a nasty cheat there. Anyway, never mind about that. Need more food, apparently? The peasants think I'm an excellent ruler. That's good. But I will start to need to think about making more farms, I think. So let's build a couple extra farms. Let's build it on some nice fertile land there. And there. There's a tree there. Let's get rid of that tree on the fertile land. Oh, Cool Dude is back on a different account. One True Duxon is asking about colony survival. I don't know about that, so I think other people will be able to answer that. Okay, so I just need to wait. What do I actually need to do? I just need to wait for more stuff to come in. There's a lot of waiting around in this. Unfortunately, it's all about castle blocks, isn't it? At the moment, I need to. It's just. I'm going to speed things up. let's speed the game up a little. It feels like things have slowed down a bit. So industry-wise, we've got most stuff that we need. I can make an iron mine. What do I need that for? The iron goes into a blacksmith, so we can make tools and armaments. Ah. Okay, so iron mine. So we will be building an iron mine once we've got 25 wood. We've only got 18 at the moment. I am probably reading out the number of woods and stones we've got quite a lot, simply because I appreciate the display at 720 is tiny, and you might not actually be able to read any of the words on screen. So I'm doing quite a bit of reading out. Okay, so I'm still just waiting for 2 more woods to come in. Hypersquared says I really should get more houses. Yeah, I guess so, because we are about at capacity again, aren't we? I do want an iron mine, though. But then we won't have any workers. God damn it, it seems like an endless bloody... God damn it. Oh, we can build a cottage. Oh, we can't. Literally, as I said that. Oh, we can! Right. Oh, we can build a pub. Right, anyway. We probably need an extra bit of road there. You can only place one bit of road down at once. It's the same as in Community Inc. It's really annoying. Anyway, yeah, so that's going to be built. We're going to have shitloads of people now. We're at capacity again. People are going to do the building of the roads. And we will build an iron mine. They get ornaments. We're already taxing people. We've got 20 quid already, which is good. Because we will be able to make... hang on. We will start to actually be able to start shooting things and killing things. I'm not quite sure when people start attacking in this, but it's probably going to be fairly soon. So the archer tower, if you want to get some archery going on, that requires a lot more wood. We seem to actually getting more stone than wood at the moment. I think we need another forester. Or maybe we need to actually I think we need to do some manual wood chopping. We really need to force people to start chopping wood. Stone. There's plenty of. There's some more iron there. Huh. We just need more wood. Things are coming to a bit of a halt at the moment. Oh, don't cancel. Right. So food-wise, I think we're definitely doing quite well now. Last year's report, 68 food. Okay, so people are eating about 68 a year, and that's just going to keep on going up. So we've got 133 in storage. That seems to be plenty at the moment, so I'm not going to worry too much. Cool Dude suggests we need more benches. Well, there's fences. I just noticed there are actually fences outside the houses. I actually do like getting low and dirty, and also, bonus, when you get really low down in the game, the music volume goes really high, and it's suddenly really nice and soothing, and New Age. Actually, it's really annoying. So the festival, festival, 25 gold. It costs 25 gold to festival. No. Is the short answer to that. We've only got 32 gold. I do fancy getting some archery going on or something, but we can't do it yet. We still need more bloody wood. That seems to be the perpetual problem in this. I'm going to start chopping down that wood and all. Right, I'm going to build a second forestry because I'm fed up of not having enough wood. Forestry. This one is going to be somewhere further out. In this land over here, where this is too far away from the roads. That's a good point. Actually, I need to start building roads again. We need to be quite far away. That's going to be like more residential stuff. So let's pop a little road here, and the forestry can go kind of up there somewhere. I'm actually getting shitloads of wood now. I mean, I tell a lie, but I'm going to have a second forestry anyway. Forester must be near. Oh, it needs to be actually near the usable trees. Oh, piss! God damn it. So yeah, the forester can actually plant trees, but apparently they can't actually place a forestry unless there actually are trees there already. That's a pain in the arse. God damn it. And Peyton suggests, I wish you could kill the dragon to gain food. That would be logical and pretty epic. It'd also provide dragon scales for armour. Probably. Hypersquared said build a mill next to the farms. Right. Why? What's a mill? Where's a mill? There's actually starting to be quite a few things I can do. I do need to make an iron mine, I think. I'm going to do that now, because I really want to get on with that. Where does it need to be? It can be there, but it's not on a road. It doesn't seem to be on a road, but nah, whatever. I think we should be fine. Cool Dude asks me to sing Take On Me with the high notes. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh my god. My throat did not accept that. Take on me. Take on me. Oh, it's food time. The harvest is in. So is there a mill then? So there's a hospital, there's a tavern. Oh, what I should have done is built a tavern instead of a festival. There's also a library I can build. I should build... Okay, let's build a cottage again, because we are actually running out of... Oh god, it's snowing. We are running out of space yet again. We've got 4 idle people. Ah. That's peculiar. Oreo says, how much was the game? At the moment, the game is about 6 or 7 quid on Steam. I think, yes, £6.99 in British pounds. So it's not too expensive. It's a simple game, but I think it's about the right price. No doubt, I mean, the first Steam sale will probably be on half price as well. But it's proven to be quite popular. I think there's like over 1,000 Steam reviews of this after like a week and a half. I think they managed to possibly get the price point about right in that respect. Also, I think it's something that a lot of city builder-y type YouTube people have actually enjoyed a lot. And also, it's noticing all the big websites kind of like after about a week realised it was a good game and actually just started like covering it. So I think it's a game that initially flew over the radar. There's fire. There's fire! 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 The crops are on fire. Thankfully, we have 2 wells these days. It's basically well city around here. 7 people visited. Nobody can find a house. Thankfully, we're just taking care of that literally now. And we've got 52 beds. And that one should be providing another 12. And we've got 6 idle people. We actually need to give more jobs. We've got actually quite a lot of raw material. We're not QMAC, we're not making the idle people build dumpsters. It was like Sam early on was suggesting we start killing people, the idle people. We're not doing these things. God damn it. Do English people refer to America as the colonies still? Only like 70-year-old racists and things these days. Or probably like people who play cricket as well. Actually, that's not sure what. I don't know. Anyway, let's have a go with building some more buildings because we will need. Let's build the archery. We do actually need to do that. 25 wood, 5 stone, and a whole whacking 20 gold. But we actually have got 50 gold, so let's put that. Must only be built on top of castle walls. Oh. Dicks. Oh. Ah. We're kind of like starting to need to build a proper castle. Well. I can afford to build 3. Ain't very much, is it? How do you actually get so much? I think we need another forester. I think that is the way forwards. So let's build it. We can't build that. A stupid road to nowhere. Let's build it over here. Once we've got one more bit of wood. No idle people at all. Forester. That is far too... Oh god, we still need to build another road. It's annoying that you can't place the buildings down until you've built a road yet. Because there's no way of knowing if you can't build for other reasons until you've actually built the road. So no. Is that too... That might even be too close to that forester. Maybe I'll build it over here. We'll build a second bit of industrial zonage. Although there's probably going to be... the village is probably going to go down there as well. I feel like this... I'm not sure where I should put the castle walls. Whether I don't think I could afford to build it all the way around the village. I do need to start bringing it in a bit more as well. We need to like gather people into a square rather than spreading out indefinitely. So okay, let's we probably need to build a castle wall and stuff. I don't know. Anyway, let's build if we can. Let's build the forester over here. There we go. The pub, 1-2 Ducks in a War a while ago now suggested the pub should be your top priority. Well, it's probably is actually the case because we are. Oh god, I've got 15 idle people. Oh no. Uh-oh. No one's doing out. Right, so at the moment the pub is quite a long way away, I suspect, because it requires 25... Oh, we've got so little wood now. But the forester, that should take care of it. But yeah, we need quite a bit more before we can build pretty much anything. Let's see what the charcoal situation is. I know it's not the most glamorous thing in the world. That hovel has enough. I can barely read this. The writing in this is so small. So it'll definitely not be coming across on stream at all. When I did the Let's Play, of course, I did it in 1080, but now I'm streaming it's in 720. That does make a big difference. There does seem to be some wood turning up at the moment. Hyper Squared, the windmill is an economy. Talking of it, yeah, the windmill, there it is. Improves productivity. Oh, the mill! Oh, I see. When you said mill, I was thinking of, for some reason I was thinking of sawmill. The windmill improves productivity of farms adjacent, does not affect orchards. So if I built one there, that would be actually quite a tip-top thing to do. But we need... Oh shit, that's actually quite expensive. But we can afford it soon, if I just give it a bit more time. So I see we've built the castle walls. Let's see if we can actually, in theory, later on... No, it wouldn't even let you select it until... Yeah. God damn, I just have to wait. Inevitably now there's dumpster chat, now QMAC's around. Yeah, 1-2 Ducks in a War has hard drive issues. Well, don't we all? Try bloody recording like 1080 videos all the time. Your hard drive fills up within seconds. Mind you, that's only 1080 these days. People are doing things in 4K. The file sizes of which are incalculable. Well, actually, it's quite easy to calculate. But, you know, it's big, is what I'm saying. I don't think I'm going to be recording in that anytime soon. I haven't even got a monitor that'll be able to display that. I think I'll be in 1080 for the foreseeable future. Which is plenty, really. Things about I watch my massive telly in the lounge, and it's actually officially called... The Chromecast name is actually Massive Telly. And that's it. That's capable of displaying 1080. It's a 42-inch TV. And that's, to be honest, fine for me. It doesn't look kind of like pixelated at all, so And so 4K, I think, is still very much of a luxury at the moment. In fact, it probably will be for a while. I mean, it's nice for, you know, like crystal clarity and everything, but then so it was from standard definition to high definition. So I don't know. There's always the grass is always greener. The land is always more fertile on the other side of the television fence. This metaphor is out of hand. I'm going to stop. So have I rambled enough now to kill some time before building a... a blacksmith. What's a blacksmith do? Oh, that's the whole iron mine situation. We do actually need a blacksmith at some point. And we can't afford it yet. In theory now we should be able to build an archery. I should really build these towers higher, but... For now, let's just have one. I just feel like there's going to be an attack at some point. God, it's year 20 already. And meanwhile, Peyton's suggesting that rats are hyper-intelligent. Well, I'm just trying to work out the context. Oh, actually, we're talking about... Oh, God. More dumpster chat, inevitably. 8K recording. Mind blown, says Hypersquared. God, 8K? Didn't realise it wasn't 8K. What good would that even be? Just sit closer to the telly. And turn the contrast up a bit. That's how we used to get high definition in the old days. So we've got 64 people. We're actually not actually growing now, are we? We've got 12 people who are idle, so there's really no point in me making any more houses. Happiness is 77. So it looks like... Oh, the big places aren't happy that there aren't any churches or libraries. Oh, I shouldn't have built big houses. They're getting whiny. There's no churches or libraries. We can build a library. That's actually 30 gold. Oh, tavern! We can build a pub, lads. We can finally build a pub. Let's build the pub opposite the castle. Yes, always taunting the king with our drunken behaviours. Everyone's going really fast. Oh, I know why people are going fast, because we've actually got fast speed on. But this seems to, the game seems to work. I think speed 2, the fast speed, does seem to be the right speed to actually operate on. I think that 1 speed that we were starting on isn't enough. It just feels a bit sluggish at those speeds. Christ, there's so much dumpster chat again. Yeah, there's definitely no dumpsters in this game. So I think the wood situation is still quite sluggish. Slackish? Sluggish. Thankfully now we actually do have some more guys doing some chopping. But 20 wood. Yeah, it's starting to get there. Still feels like I'm not very efficient. Matey Boys, one of our advisors, is suggesting to build more homes, but I don't think we should. The peasants grow unhappy, some have no access to a church. Okay, so we probably actually do need a church or a library. Should I build the church next to the pub? I like the idea of that. The church requires more stuff than is physically possible, so let's build a library instead. We'll build a library next to the pub. Just there. Hang on, was that a good place to put it? I should have put it near the cottages. Nah, tits. Never mind about that. A cool dude suggests the Drunken Dumpster. Yeah, the pub is now officially called the Drunken Dumpster then. Sadly, there is no naming in this game. Yeah, it really does. I mean, it needs. I think every game like this does need capacity to name things. Not just for streaming purposes, but it's always fun to actually see your own... Oh, hello! The lid just flipped off. Look! Is that a thing that happens? Huh. The lid's off. Look at that! Like a treasure chest. I wonder if the citizens actually noticed me doing that. I bet they're having a great time with the flapping granary of Sir Memalot. Meanwhile, the iron mine is going reasonably well. We have... Actually, what have we got down here? We've got charcoal 16, iron 26, and tools... Okay. Right. So we do need a blacksmith. We also need that windmill, which is possibly not that essential at the moment because we seem to keep it... We'll treat that as a luxury. Because, yeah, it's not actually... It will be necessary at some point, but we seem to be keeping on top of the food reasonably well. Look, the harvest is in, and we've still got plenty in reserve. So we'll belay the whole windmill thing, and we'll try and go for a blacksmith instead, I think. We can build a baker and a market. Market workers carry extra food and charcoal to the market to create easy access for heads of households who go fetching all that sort of stuff. So I think all the people who go... Every time you see matey boys running around the place, putting the food and the charcoal into the houses, that's the head of the household. There's only But they're basically the haul arses. They're the ones who actually go carrying, and there's only 1 or 2 per house. This is actually very charming. I'm going to leave it on this screen for a while, because this actually looks really cool, this. Cool Dude suggests that granary roofs should not do that. The granary is the top opening dumpster. It does. There's a certain amount of granary dumpster thing going on there, isn't there? So we actually could build a baker or a market. We've got plenty of wood and stone, but so far... Hang on, I'm on the wrong tab. So far we still can't build the blacksmith because we need quite a bit more stone. I'm thinking maybe this is finally time to actually expand onto this in the stone aspect about things. That's actually that's reasonably close. Can you actually build roads through forests? Let's have a go. A town. No, it has to be cleared first. There's there'll be a bit of a faff getting to that stone. It's possible to clear the crap stone. Where is it? It's like a rock removal thing, but it's expensive and it needs 10 tools. That's not good. I think we're just going to be stuck for a while. We're not going to be able to get a huge amount of... There's stone over there. Alright. Let's we'll actually chop these trees down. We can build a bridge across the water. That'll take us all the way up to the stone area up there. So that'll be a long-term project, I think. Hyper Squared suggests I do a festival. That's not a bad idea, because we've got plenty of gold at the moment. Hey! Prezzies! Or market stalls, anyway. Let the festival begin! Oh, that's my flag! As well as my banner and my standard. He's dangling from the... there. That's food. That's my food from earlier. Hello to chicken. Meanwhile, the advisors are... Some foresters have so much wood there is no place to put it. Oh! Ah! Stockpiles. Huh. Completely forgot about all that sort of stuff. Right, what do we need for stockpiles? Small stockpile, large. Let's have a large one. Let's put the stock... This is probably where we need the stockpile most, over here, because this is where all the industry is. So... That's the farm district. Let's put it... there. Next to the flip-top bloody granary. I'm wondering if I should put a road around here, but there's probably no need. I think they can walk... They don't necessarily need roads all the time, but it does help. Okay, so a stockpile is actually happening now. Oh, we need to build a church. God, if you... QMax says, if you host a festival, you need at least 2 dumpsters for all the trash. It's true and ecologically sound, I guess. And build a stockpile. Oh, yes, Hyper Squared. Yet again, we are as one. Is that on fire? Lads! Lads, the treasure's on fire! Why is the treasure... Why is everything on fire? Why is the castle on fire? Is the festival just... I think everyone was distracted by the festival and some rogues came and burnt my bloody castle down. What pricks? Thankfully, our well situation is good. I mean, there's a well right there. In fact... Do we have much in the way of... Here we go. Let's put another well. Because if there's a fire over here, we'll be not doing so well. I'm keeping very much on top of that. QMax says build a church next to the pub, the drunken dumpster. At the moment, I don't think I can afford to. No, I can't. It requires a shitload of stone. So I don't think I'll be able to do that anytime soon. The library is hopefully keeping people happy, though. The cottage people. We need a library people. We've only got 2 idle people, so now might be a good time to get another cottage, actually. We could build a manor. 25 peasants. Charcoal, tax revenue. Alright. Let's build an absolutely whacking great manor. We've got a big one now. That'll keep us in people forever. Yes. Alright, so now it is definitely the time to actually expand. What else can we actually build? Oh, nothing at all because... Oh, God. Okay, farms. Windmills. Yeah, we'll build a windmill soon. So I'm going to build a windmill in the middle there. That's going to be my goal. Let's get rid of that bloody wood because that's in the way. It's also on very fertile land. I really shouldn't have built that forest just so close to everything else, but never mind. The One True Duxon of War suggests everyone was at the pub getting wasted while someone was burning the castle. That and the festival. I think I've got a right load of drunken bums. in my village. I've no idea who actually set the fire. I'm not sure if it was a spontaneous event or whether it was rogues or maybe there's like a remote dragon, which we haven't seen in a long time, which is quite good. The windmill is OP, overpowered, I'm guessing. Alright, but it's probably, to be honest, I'm starting to think that maybe we don't need any more farms. If it is really powerful, then I really might as well just stick to the windmill, and that'll be good for our farming district for the time being. So I'm not going to build any more farms. Meanwhile, the forester is actually doing his job, which is good to see. Yeah, that's all taken care of itself. I don't need to worry about that. I think 2 foresters is definitely going to be a good idea. Yeah, just making sure the stream's working okay. Yep. I'm going to speed things up quite a bit now, because I want to actually get on with it. I want to get some more raw materials and want to expand our house a bit. I also want to actually get our defences a bit more sorted out. Let's have a look at the castle. So it's not actually too expensive, actually, thinking about it. Let's just build a little more. God, I have to do this one at a time. Oh no, I think I've actually run out of stone, that's why. So much for that bloody windmill. Oops. Never mind. We seem to be getting a bit more. I think. Yeah, I did say long-term project, didn't I? And we need to actually we need to actually get this road sorted out. There's so much to do. Right. Roads can only go on cleared land. Yeah, someone's cut. I think someone cut the tree down and then replanted it. Maybe because those trees are definitely shorter than the other ones. Cute suggests windmills are cool. They are actually really cool, aren't they? Windmills and lighthouses are tall, cool things. Yeah. QMax suggests I should build a volcano. No! To sacrifice all the arsonists trying to burn down the drunken dumpster. I think the drunken dumpster is actually quite safe. I think there's so many people in the pub that it's not really at risk of being burnt down. I think it's all the other things. It's the treasure that's at risk of being burnt by the treasure burning pricks. How exactly do you burn treasure? Oh shit, we've got loads of wood and stone. Has that stockpile been built? Yes, it has. We've got resources being accepted, loads of them. Requires a hell of a lot of workers. So we do need to make sure that there's some manor over here gets built. It's taken quite a while because there aren't any builders, weirdly. There's one worker in the town square. I'm just wondering whether I should turn something off temporarily. Just what I'm going to turn off the iron mine. And hopefully they'll get reallocated over to something, well, building that. The iron mine, we haven't actually got that bloody blacksmith that I keep on promising. Because every time I look at it, we haven't actually got the materials. But I've got a good feeling the stone will be mined quite soon, and we can get on with that. Smelt the golden coins. Smelt it? Whoever smelt it, dealt it. Using the... What do we use for that? The mason? No, that's something else. Well, I'm going to build a blacksmith next. And we're going to check out what else we've got as well. Oh, we can build a windmill! Right, finally. So yeah, the windmill before the blacksmith, I reckon. Oh, we can actually... I'm actually going to build another farm because we've got some very fertile land right next to the windmill. That should keep us going with food forever. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Is this nearly built? It's getting rained on. It's like Grand Designs when they take too long and it becomes wintry and they have to put a tarpaulin over it all, and then Kevin McLeod goes off and looks smugly at the camera for a while. And the 1 2 Ducks in a War said duck windmills, not Dutch windmills. Actually, duck windmills would be rather cool. If you attach a duck to every sail and it goes around going quack 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 quack. Ah, actually that's cruel. Oh, the forest is on fire. I'm going to slow things down a bit. Why is the forest on fire? Trees aren't flammable. They're made of wood. Oh. Oh. Ah. That might explain that. I'm going to build a road. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm going to build a road here. And then how much is a bridge? Bridges cost 2 wood, so it's not much more expensive than bloody... Alright. So now we've got a... I should have just built it there, because that would be... So now we've got a road to the promised land of more stone, which I'm not 100% sure we actually really need, but we'll leave that there. That's We're building a lot of folly roads in this game, although we did kind of need that road eventually anyway. What's going on there? Oh, the windmill! The windmill is being built. Oh, here we go! No, hang on, I don't want to build a road there. And there we go, we have 89 beds. We've got 70 residents, so we've actually got room, which is good because we actually do need more people to do more jobs. That's very small, hard to read words, but they all mean something. Apparently they don't have access to charcoal. I wonder if we need some more charcoal. We've got 5 in storage. We probably do need to start thinking about building another charcoal maker. Meanwhile, we've got actually bloody loads of raw materials all of a sudden. Right, let's build a... Oh, we still can't build a blacksmith! We've still only got 40 stone. Ah. Well, the bridge is coming along quite nicely already. Right, let's build up to that bloody stone up there. And then... quarry. That's so far away from everything. So far! But we need it. I mean, I could have done something about this, but I mean, it would require weird stuff. Hyper Squared says I need to hire archers for my archer tower. Ah. How? I mean, it looks like it takes care of itself, maybe? We do actually need to build more castle blocks. So let's... Oh, no, don't do that, because we'll use up all the stone that we need for the blacksmiths. Come on, the blacksmith is nearly within our reach. The Wandering Duxon says miners are building a bridge to the promised land of the quarry of Doctor Who dreams or something. Cool dude's got to go, may not be back. If not, hopefully see you next time. Have a good evening. The arsonists... Oh, it's from a while ago now. QMax says the arsonists are at it again. Thankfully it's raining, so that should dampen down their spirits somewhat. The windmill should be renamed the Dizzy Dumpster. Surprise, surprise! It's named after a dumpster, inevitably. Right, let's see what's happening with this. The road seems to be working quite... Oh, it's not being... That bit of road is not being built. What are they doing? They're building the quarry, but they're not building the... Nah, whatever. It didn't seem to bother people too much. So, we've finally got enough for a blacksmith. Let's build it... Actually, the blacksmith is huge. Ah. Well, fine. Let's build it there. I do need to actually make the castle walls go down there. So I'm going to make the road go down there eventually, but we don't need to do that just yet. I wonder if you can actually build things... I don't think you can build things diagonally. I don't think you can. No, I don't think... Well, I wouldn't be able, I can't tell now anyway, but... so we've got 82 people and only one person idle. Hello, Wild Noob. Yes, it's a bigger town than my Let's Play, that's for sure. I think I'll carry on playing this game this evening. I think we'll save Cosmeteer for another night, because this seems to be going quite well. I'm eager to see what's actually going to happen now. The food... What's going on here? Only needs one worker. Now we've actually got the blacksmith going, or we will do. I could actually do with a road. Hang on. I'm going to build a bonus road. Oh, I can't. I'll just build it that way then. Right, so the... Hang on, that's not the... That's the bloody iron mine. Oh, we don't need that bit of road then. Demolish. 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 So the iron mine is going to take the raw materials to the blacksmith, which requires... God, you can't read that. That's tiny. Again. I think it requires charcoal. Oh, we probably do need more charcoal then, don't we? Let's build another charcoal maker. Build it there. It's not on a road, but never mind. Right, good. That means we need to turn the... this is what I was going to say. We need to turn the iron mine back on. We've got 89 people, which is actually full. I've only got one idle person. Sergeant Crunch, hello. Hello from America. Hello. Hyper Squared, you can stack up the walls. That's how you make them taller. I can't really afford huge amounts of walls at the moment. That's the big problem. Joshua has turned up for the stream for the first time. Hello. First time I've seen your face. Hello. How are you doing? Okay. Yeah, I will need to start spending money on this bloody castle, which is... if I build all the walls that I want, it's going to just like use up everything I've got. There's all this other stuff as well, like a chamber of war. Appoints army generals, unlocks ballista. Oh, barracks and moat. So we do need a chamber of war, by the looks of it. Oh, a moat! Oh, we can build a moat soon. Oh yeah, I want to do that. So, okay, so our next goal is going to have to be the chamber of war. War. And then we can do all sorts of stuff. So it's good. I think I'm actually quite pleased that I'm sorted out the don't know what to do there. I'm sorting out the stone situation because we get more stone and plenty of wood. So the raw materials are actually pouring in now, which is good to see. There are 3 idle people, so that's okay. We don't really need to expand the town too much, I don't think. I'll build a little extra road for our future plans. Right. So I'm just going to speed things up again. The farms look very efficient. Oh, actually, shit. We haven't, having said that, every year it looks like 155 bits of food are being eaten. And that's only really... 128 and 31 is being produced. That's... Oh dear, we need more food. Okay, let's pause that. It's grown to the stage now where we do actually need more food. I thought the windmill's bollocks. Oh, the baker turns wheat and charcoal and turns it into breads. Well, maybe we should be doing that. We can actually afford that quite easily. The baker is reasonably large. Let's put it there, and behind the drunken dumpster and the library. There's got so much to be done. We can build the roads out here. I like the fact that we've got a crossroads now, so we can now sit there and bury dead bodies. I think that's what crossroads are for. Or is it where you sell your soul? Or get run over by a bus. Or something like that. Oh, hello from North Korea? Hang on a second. All sorts of weird stuff going on now. Hello, hello to Alan, who's oh god, that was a while ago. Hello, Alan. Sumavirus, what, year 32 already, and no plague? Is there a plague in this, or is that Community Inc? Or the future version of that? God damn, don't talk about plagues. You'll frighten me. Actually, quite a large village now. I just feel like I've spread out too much, and any enemies that attack, I don't know what's going to happen. We just had a cock crow. Okay, apparently cocks crow to mark the end of winter, I guess. Huh, I did not know that. Well, I've never noticed it before. So, we need more farms, don't we? So, I built a bakery, but I didn't build another farm. Let's build another orchard. Let's build a... The food district is getting a bit cramped. Yeah, sorry, we'll just... Because we haven't got the space for that sort of thing, let's build more normal farms. Build a farm there. That's not very fertile, that land. And it's also... but sorry. Oh, bollocks, we need more houses again. Alright. We can build a church! But we'd actually need more houses first, I'm afraid. Let's build... It's getting rather inconvenient, all this now. It doesn't actually need a road, maybe? I don't know. I'll build one anyway. And we'll probably build another road out the back. Oh, it's a nice coastal manor. God, the house prices are going to be huge there. Alan asks, do I have a Discord server? Oh, I still haven't bloody well sorted... Yeah, I kind of have, but I've never actually done anything with it yet. I need to learn Discord a bit more than I do already. I use Discord sparingly. I only really use it for a replacement for Skype most of the time. But I'm kind of like I do check it a bit because I'm on a couple of servers. But I set up my own server for Randomise User like a couple of months ago, and then always meant to actually do something. I can work out a bit more stuff about like admin and stuff like that. So it's still a work in progress. Once it's all sorted, I will actually start publicising the link. Hello to Burrito Puffin. Hello. Adam says, beware of Vikings and dragons. We haven't actually seen a dragon since year 6. There will be invaders at some point, I know that, but it takes so long to actually set up your village. So I'm not quite sure when the Vikings or whoever do turn up. But the wall at the moment, the castle wall is not very impressive at the moment. It's kind of tiny. We have got lots of stone now. I'm trying to work out what we were actually trying to build. I mean, it was kind of like possibly a church, but First of all, we need that. I think I'm going to start extending the walls a bit. In fact, I'm also going to make... I think I've already built an archery tower there, haven't I? There's no point in building the walls up in the air too much. We've got 2 charcoals. Did I actually make the second charcoal? I did. We will be needing a bit more charcoal for our various shenanigans and goings-on. Haven't actually got the link yet, Hypersquare. Oh, I have, but I mean, I don't want to like put it out yet until I've actually worked stuff out. So I'll put it out when it's good and ready. Roka Stuff asks, is this game fun? I was pretty interested in it. It's the sort of game where it's simple but naggingly addictive, as I think I said in the Let's Play thing. It does soak up time weirdly well. It's got no real rough edges. It's just nice and simple. Not too sort of. It's kind of like there's a bit of complexity there without it overwhelming you with stuff. So I think it's cheap enough for you to be able to take a punt on it without worrying about it too much. It's not like a game like RimWorld, which is like very highly reviewed and everything, but that's like £20. That's noticeably like a bit of an investment if you're like want to buy into like an alpha game. But yeah, I mean, I think with Kingdoms, I mean, since it's quite cheap, I mean, it's just worth it anyway, even if you don't get like 100 hours out of it. There's a lot of city builders around at the moment. I'm starting to notice this. Maybe I've only just started looking, because I just recently on the channel I've been trying to force myself to actually spread my net a bit wider, looking for games instead of just like relying on like series all over the place. Oh no, the castle's on fire. And in doing so, casting the net wider does seem to have actually got quite a few city builders. Is my archery tower burning? Well, it was. But all my guys are on the case. You can just about see... Oh, I can't anymore. You can just about see them all throwing water at it. That castle likes to go on fire. I think there might be an insurance scam going on. Nice castle you've got here. Would be a shame if someone set fire to it. Give me £100. Is how gangsters talk. There is a plague. That's why there is a hospital, says Hypersquared ages ago. Yeah, I should build that then. People are asking questions for a while ago. Burrito Puffin asks, how many episodes are you going to make on AdventureCraft? I've not caught up yet. Well, I've just put out episode 11, I think. And I think I'm not quite sure how many more I'm going to make, because it kind of like depends on the game itself updating. And because I'm starting to get to the stage where I'm going to end up repeating myself. So there'll probably be like one more kind of like standard episode in probably about a week's time now. And then it'll kind of like more rely on the actual game updating. So it's not going to be I think I'm going to continue that series on a more on-off basis. Because as I say, the content is still fairly early access in terms of content. They haven't put dungeons in yet. Although there's a mechanism for actually going to find dungeons. You just can't go in them yet, as what happens in episode 11. But I'm actually quite pleased with AdventureCraft, just how much there is in it. And even without finding new stuff, there's still kind of like fun exploration to be done. But in terms of Let's Play series, where I want to actually make sure there's new stuff in every episode, there's probably not a huge amount I can do at the moment. So there's probably, I say, episode 12 will be the last regular one. But we'll see. Depends. The castle is on fire. Oh god, yeah, people were putting it out from a while ago. Yeah, the castle is indeed, was on fire. Hello to Mr. Squawk. My castle is pretty lit. Yes. Not anymore, though. Okay, so hospitals. Well, we've got actually bloody loads of stuff. I've been yabbing on, and we've actually got a million things now. I'm going to build a mason, even though, we've never mentioned masons in the stream, really. But we'll probably need that for something. Repairs damaged structures, which may actually be happening if fire is happening. So what was I going to build? I was going to build a church and a hospital. So there is bloody plague doctors. All right. Well, oh my god, that's a big one. Is it just me, or is that a hospital from like the 20th century? That looks like a concrete brutalist one compared to all the medievalness. Well, let's put the hospital... Well, we can't put it... We need a road, so... Let's build the hospital kind of like... there. I think that's fine. We may need to build another house back here. At the moment, we don't have enough residents, or we are attracting them. We've got plenty of space, so I don't need to worry about that. Hello to Pumpkin Meerkat, who's just turned up into chat. QMac says the arsonist will bring the black dumpster to your village to destroy the drunken... Hello. Hello! We're a burgeoning town. I got an achievement for that, which I don't think appears on the stream. I think it's my Steam pop-ups do not appear on stream. 100 people? Oh, I see. So it's about... Yeah, okay, so it's 100 people. Right. Good. Yes, we're doing well. Actually, it looks quite nice. Well, oh no. I wonder if those two things were related then. I wonder if it's about size of town. Hello, dragon. We've got 1 million wells. Do your worst, you twat. Meanwhile, the archer tower is... It's shooting! Look! We're fighting the dragon. Here we go, let's have a look. Let's see if it gets an arrow up the bum. Oh no, it's not very high. Now I see why the archery tower needs to be up in the air rather than squat and low. Oh dear. Oh no. I suspect it is actually firing at us. It's just that... Is there flame effects in this or not? You need a jail. No, there's no jail. Or is there? Well, Sumero says, well, duh, if it was a medieval hospital, the people would just die. Or get covered in leeches, one of the two. Yeah, it needs to be a nice modern... It could be General Hospital from the telly programme from 1 million years ago. And Wild Noob said ages ago, the hospital is a prison. Stack some walls to build them higher. Yes, I've been meaning to do that, but I've been trying first to, like... Where's the dragon gone? Oh, it's fucked off. I've been meaning to do that, but it's just that I haven't really been doing much of this stone building because it's so expensive. But yes, you're right. As Hyper Squared was earlier, we need to build higher. So let's build up in the air. Right. So we're going to build another thing there. We'll probably need another one, kind of like on this side as well. But we're actually burning through our stone by doing that. So I'm a bit concerned. Oh, the hospital's nearly done. Oh, the dragon's back. It took a sabbatical, but now it's back, baby. The arrows are actually hitting it, I think. It's look how goofy it looks. Let's get a nice big close-up. I don't think I can actually go any... no, I can't go any lower than that. It's just slightly below the camera, so I can't actually get a big... Oh, no! Alright. Now it's firing. Oh, my God. It's burning the... It's aimed at the stones. Stupid dragon. Stones don't burn. Or do they? Is it turning it into rock? No, it's not. No, just ignore that. So, what is actually burning there? It's the iron mine. Who cares? And the quarry. I care. I care. Oh no, there's more fire! Oh, at least we've got one archery tower, but they're not really doing much of a job, are they? Oh, gold. Right, so thankfully, yeah, the wells are really, really working quite nicely. It looks like the quarry is fine, as is the iron mine, so we don't need to worry about that. And the fire has already been put out in the farm. I'm glad I put down so many wells. Oh, shit! Oh, no, it's okay. I kind of like thought those were more dragons, but they're not. They're gulls. It's an easy mistake to make. They might peck at my chips, but they won't do any more damage than that. So the stone quarry over here is actually producing some stone, but they actually have to walk a hell of a long way, which ain't great. Oh shit, hang on. Some people are chatting like dicks. Hang on, let's just scroll back a bit. Someone said something to me. Oh, hello to Sly Dragon. Oh, very appropriate name for the stream. First time catching a stream, only just joined. What's happening? Playing Kingdoms and Castles. New game on Steam, fairly new. Roka Stuff suggested I put the dragon in jail. Hyper Squared was a new priority. Adam says pay attention to your councilmen. They're not very useful though. Food stores are running low. We got... Oh shit, it's actually right. We need a church, or we actually do need a... Oh god. Okay, yes. So we do need a church. So let's build a church. Churchy poos. Finally. I was going to build it over here, but I think I'll build it over here right next to the... Because this is the church... Well, this is the snooty district over here. So it would be good to put the church opposite the snooty people. Right, so the church is on the go. We're starting to run out of stone again. We need to build the archery tower, because that tower has now been built. Archery. So now we've got 2 archery towers. I'll probably add a bit more to here as well. Shit! Plague! Plague! Did I completely miss that? Well... Oh, plague! Plague! That's not the best viewpoint to do that in, is it? Well, theoretically, the hospital should be curing people. I saw a skull around, I think. Or that might have been a happy face. By the looks of it, we are okay. I think the plague doctors must have taken care of business. Completely missed that. I'm not quite sure how long ago that actually was. There's no timestamps are out. Huh. Well, things are ticking along. I think we actually got away with that. Still feels like we should need more charcoal, though. The stockpile seems to be okay. I don't think we need any more of that. They can warn you about... Oh! Adam says that the advisors can warn about attacks. Oh, shit, lads! Speaking of which... Oh, no. Now we're fucked. Okay. Okay, lads. Lads. We're going to die. We're going to die. We're going to die. We're not going to die. Right. We're fine. Shit. Hang on. Build more archery towers. What do we need? I think we haven't really got any... We didn't build that chamber of war that I was going to build 1,000,000 years ago. Oh, we need 75 quid, and we've only got 51. Suddenly the money situation is getting quite low. I'm going to tax people. I'm going to tax people's dicks off. That's the archery tower. That's not the taxation house. That's the keep. That's not right. Where's the bloody treasure room gone? It's down here somewhere. I'm going to tax people more. We need the cash. Your king needs it. I'm going to spend it on good stuff. Oh no. Look, the stone quarry, again, somehow has caught fire. There's so many bloody... How do I deal with these pricks? This is why walls were important. Yeah, I know. But I couldn't afford lots of walls. Sly Dragon says it might be odd that he's late to the stream because I was watching one of the videos. Well, I guess so. I guess I tend to put out my videos about an hour before I stream, I guess, on the Sunday. So, kind of makes sense, I guess. Oh no, they're using my bridge. How dare you use my bridge? That's my bridge. Shit. How do I actually defend these things? I've got nothing. I've got no barracks. Oh no. I need barracks and I need a chamber of war. It might be a bit too late. Everything's going to go on fire. Tits. Oh, where are you going, lads? What are you doing to me? Oh, burn the bridge, suggests Adam. Oh, they've just gone round anyway. The pillage. Sacrifice them, says Toby. I haven't got any sacrificial altars anymore. Ever since the incident. Where have they gone? Where have they gone? Oh, they're fucked off. Fine. Alright. Is that it? Have they gone? God, look how busy everything is now. This is the high street. Fire has claimed... Oh, bollocks. We've lost a cottage. Was that the cottage? No, that's a church. Oh, there it is. Well, demolish that. So we've now lost... we've got 114 people, but only 102 beds. I'm hoping that raid is now over. Let's actually put a cottage there. Oh, sorry, it was a cottage before, wasn't it? Right. So we've lost a cottage, but that seems to be it. Infect them with plague, says Summervirus. That's not a bad idea. Oh, they've gone! Yeah, they have actually gone. Officially, they've buggered off. Also, we need a stockpile for the... Yeah, for some reason, that stone thing worked fine. Okay. We need another stockpile. Alright. Let's build a little stockpile, actually. Let's build a... Where the fuck's a stockpile? I can't remember. Ah, small stockpile. Let's build that here. So that's kind of like mid-distance. So I think we're fine. Matty D suggesting I play Dead Cells again. I did actually request a key for that, but I haven't actually got anything from that, so I'm not playing it, basically. Although I did think of you. He should get... Sly Dragon suggests I get a troll. This is like Pioneer Peril all over again. We have a little troll so that we can tax all Vikings and also any billy goats that happen to be wandering around the place. There aren't any it's a shame there aren't any land animals in this game. It feels like it could do with a few land animals. All we've got is ghouls and dragons. It doesn't seem like a very effective ecosystem, that. Anyway, what do we need to build? We need to build more walls, but to be honest, if Vikings are just going to pick off outside structures, we can't really surround our entire place with walls, which is most worrying. But we can build a chamber of war, so let's do that. That's big. It's a big old building, this. Let's put it there. So that'll unlock some stuff. Adam says, you're lucky I was attacked by 4 ships. I wonder if it's like it's based on anything. It might just be a random thing. Or it might be, maybe it took pity on me. QMax suggests I should have built a volcano. Well, if they patch that into the game, then next time I will. I think we're okay. I feel safe now. I feel completely safe. Doctor, oh my God, someone died of old age. Huh. I suppose they are like getting quite old because it is like year 1,000,000 now, isn't it? Not 1,000,000. Hang on, let's get rid of Let's see what year it is. There is no actual place on the HUD where it actually tells you what year it is. You have to scroll back. So it's year 40. Oh, of course it's year 40. The year of the attack. Oh God, hello. Right, what else do I need to be doing? Food-wise, I probably need to place some more farms down, don't I? I think we decided that might be a sensible idea. Let's build some farms kind of like a bit further out, just where there aren't any trees. Sly Dragon says it's. I think it might be good if they added a little more to the game. Maybe traders and allies, or something along those lines. Well, it is. I think in theory it's still in development. I'm 100% sure that's the case though. But this is version 105, I think. But yeah, it feels like. I think once you actually get settled, there probably will be more things that you'd want to actually do. Because I think up to this stage, it feels like there's been plenty to do, and there's still quite a lot to spend. I mean, it feels like it's deliberately a game where it doesn't give you like loads of resources quite cheaply, so it does like slow things down. But I suspect once you get to a certain level, you will need more things to do. Right, do we need a pier? No, we don't need a pier. I think industry-wise we're pretty much sorted. I think we've got everything that we need. Food-wise, we could have a market. Easy access. Well, let's put a market really close to the all the houses, so people can actually get stuff. I can probably put it there, be next to the hospital. So when there's any dead ends, they can chuck them out the top of the hospital into the market, and then we can buy corpses. I'm not sure why we'd want to do that, but Toby says, can't wait for year 69. Nice. Right, Stone Gate. Yeah, I know. But I'm not sure where to put that. There's no point in putting a stone gate down if we haven't got any walls around it. And we haven't really got many walls yet. I keep on trying to just like put a wall around just the castle, but there seems to be no real point in doing that. I really need a wall that goes around absolutely everything, but that would take years, I suppose. Town-wise, do we need any more houses? We have actually built most things now. 114 beds, 108 people, so not too bad. Sly Dragon's asking what my favourite current game is. That's a good question. What am I looking at? I'm just having a look at the channel, see what actually I'm liking at the moment. Yeah, trouble is at the moment I'm playing little bits of a lot of games, so I don't really have a favourite. It's rather stupid to say. I was really enjoying AdventureCraft, but that's... I probably won't say much of a favourite one, but that's surprisingly fun. And this is like a nice little sort of casual fun game as well, but I really feel like I need to get my teeth into something like a big at the moment, something like something I can play a lot of. But yeah, at the moment on the channel it's all about like I'm doing a lot of one-off videos. So in summary, I haven't really got one at the moment. It sounds stupid, but Hypersquared suggests I make a farm town in the Promised Land. A farm town? The Promised Land? Grimsby? Shout out to Savage Lands. Or not. So the market is still being built. And that's going to take not too much longer. Resource-wise, we're not actually building... We haven't got any more cash. We still have only got 51 quid. Has the treasure room gone shit? Apparently not. I'm a bit disturbed how little treasure we're actually collecting. I think we need another house there. Maybe not, though. Happiness is down to 48. Food shortage. Oh. Okay, there's a recent food shortage. What the shit? Okay, here's what we'll do. Orchard. Oh. Apparently you can't build it there. Oh, you have to build it on very fertile land. Did not know that. Right, so we're building more farms, is the answer. I can always put a windmill in the middle there, which will... Although windmills don't really help orchards, apparently. Charcoal-wise, I think that's another problem. I don't think we're producing enough charcoal, because there's not in reserve. Our stock room or store pile over there is fine. See what else we need to do. That is no longer complaining about not having anywhere to stockpile, so that's good. I wonder if we should build a stockpile over here as well. I'm not quite 100% sure if there's any point in doing that. So, yeah, Mr. Squawk says residents are very unhappy and hungry. Oh, actually, that was... You actually noticed it when it was at 23. Bloody hell, I noticed it when it was at 40. It's actually shooting up now, up to 60. That's a good thing. So it does seem to be 80 average home happiness, but minus 12 or minus 14 now due to food shortage. So I do need to make sure that actually is taken care of. Stockpile, that's the wrong one. Let's go for the flappy lid. Food storage 2. Minus 1? Ah. I did feel like I have taken the ball off. My eye off the ball with food. Last year's report, 140 food farms, 31 from orchards, 32 from bakeries. I didn't realise I built a bakery. 170 eaten by homes. So we should be building more. Oh, here's the harvest. But if we don't build shitloads more houses, again, though, we should be okay. We're not building any more resources. Or getting... Is there a problem, maybe? Maybe the stockpiles are not fully staffed. We need more workers. Alright, maybe that's the thing. Maybe we need more workers. We need to attract more people. Hopefully this is going to happen at the end of winter. We'll get more people. Because we have got like 10 beds to spare or so. Pumpkin Meerkat, RIP Savage Lands. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's... That, in theory, they're going to return to develop that game. But yeah, I mean, it's it's been like 6 months now or something. I think the studio didn't really have much luck with it when it came to... I think they ran out of money. So they... I don't know. That's a shame. I think they should have left it as like in its first iteration instead of like keep on changing it. Anyway, I remember like Savage Lands seemed to be winding down, and then Conan Exiles came out, and I thought because a lot of people subscribed to my channel because of Savage Lands, then Conan Exiles would do well on the channel. Nope, it didn't. So I didn't really. Yeah, I made a few videos of that. I think Conan Exiles was possibly too big a game. I think there was everyone and their dog made videos of that. And single-player videos didn't really work that well because it turns out it's quite a grindy co-op game. And single-player games were just a bit kind of frustrating because it just took so long to actually do. Need higher happiness to attract more people, says Mr. Squawk. Well, we've got over 70 now. So in theory, now we're actually getting more food in theory, that shouldn't be a problem. We should get more people. We actually have got 111 now. So we actually do need to start looking at, again, expanding our town. Let's build... That'll be, yeah. Yet another big one. If I do that, I'll block off some of the things. Let's put it there. My lord, nobody's... That's happened again. Nobody's available to work on our new construction. Yeah, we just need more people. Happiness is good, though. Yeah, Sly Dragon, I think he needs a few more houses as well to increase the cap. Yes, that's going to happen now. There's no other building work going on, so they should focus on that nicely. I did seem to see some plague. Here we go. Now we've got the plague going on. Right. 13 people have been taken ill. Oh, hang on. Is that a doctor just there? So that's why the... Oh, goddamn, I'm trying to track down the plague doctor. There he is! Found him! There's the plague doctor. There's 2 plague doctors running around the shop. There we go. Douglas Poston saw a fairy once. Well, that's an interesting thing for a plague doctor to believe in. Cool. I actually really like... I know I keep on doing this, but I really like in this game getting the really low view and looking just how busy things get here on our main road. It's really rather cool looking. Right, so what are we doing now then? We're on... I think we need to speed up the game a bit. I seem to have put it down to 1 again. My lord, nobody's wanting to stay. Well, that's old news now. We're coming towards winter again, so we'll see how many people join now. I'm kind of like hoping that this gets built. No idle work? Oh, piss. We're not going to build this anytime soon. Oh, that was winter. That winter has actually now finished, and nobody new has actually turned up. Because happiness has now dropped to 48. Another recent food shortage. We should have bloody whining peasants. Peasants! Oh, there's no builders. Right. Okay, so we've got a problem with workers. Nobody's doing out. So we do need to build that house. So to get the house built, I need to find a really kind of like an industry that's actually got quite a lot of people. And I'm going to close it down for a while. So again, the iron mine and the blacksmiths, wherever that is. That's there, isn't it? No, that's the mason. No, I'm going to close that. Right. So close a few things. With any luck, those people will go and build again. God damn it. Sly Dragon, I was asking if you play on any other platforms. I don't these days. At the moment, no. All PC games on the channel, and also just well, I hardly actually get to play games when I'm not on my channel. I've got an Xbox 360 still lying about the place somewhere, but I haven't actually touched that in about a year. I think when the Switch came, well, actually, to be honest, when the Xbox One came out and when the Switch came out, I considered it, and then I thought I'd just never find time for it. So it seems like actually there's a time when I actually can find time for it. Maybe you never know. I mean, on this channel, if the channel became super successful, I could always start branching out into console games, but that would require a whole new sort of way of working. I'd have to buy new equipment, lots of new equipment and stuff like that. So not going to do that anytime soon, sadly. Funnily enough, I think on the channel there is more. What is it? I did a few retro games back in the day. When I first started a few years ago, I actually did retro games. It was still emulated. It was emulated on PC, but it was technically that was different platforms. Technically. Oh, Mr. Squawk just said close something up to free workers. Yes, already done that. Hyper Squared suggests I play Into the Gungeon. Yeah, other people have mentioned that actually. What I was thinking of doing at one point is like doing a stream where it was a few different roguelikes. And I've got quite a few which I've been meaning to actually stream, but yeah, that's something I really would. Oh god! So there's a dragon, there's lightning. Oh god! Are we actually building this bloody place now? We are. We've got 4. Meanwhile, what was the other thing that was being built? The farms. The farms have been built, apart from that one. So we should hopefully not get a repeat of the food problem. Right. Okay. So let's have a look. We've now got 2 sets of archers. In fact, got 3, including one that's tall, tallish, short. There's a lot of arrows. None of them seem to be connecting, but I don't know. That's just a limitation of the game engine. I'm just not really able to show it. Oh yeah, Sly Dragon was fair enough. Just being curious. I play 360 myself. I've got loads. I'm trying to think of how many games I've got for that. I've never actually bought a huge amount of games for that. Funnily enough, I actually got the Xbox. I actually got the Xbox for free because a long time ago, I set up a games section on a website, on a proper ass website, like a professional one, belonging to Channel 4, the TV company. I did a little game section on that, and as a result of that, I said you don't happen to have a spare Xbox 360 around here, so I can actually review these games and write reviews of them for the site. And I said yeah, so I got a free Xbox 360 and a few games. So I did a few reviews, and then they closed the site down. So I lost my job, but I got a free 360 out of it, so I'm not complaining. Nothing seems to be too problematic with the dragon at the moment. The dragons don't seem to be that powerful, do they? Thankfully. Get an army to eradicate filthy non-believers. That's actually an interesting point. I do need to start thinking about that, don't I? Because I was going to do that ages ago. Castle. Great Hall. Eat grand meals here every day. Why? And a barracks. Oh my god, that's huge. What a load of barracks. Let's put that. Let's rotate it. This is too far away from our roads. Okay, so we need to road up. Okay, so it's barracks time. And about time too. This is too far away from the... Oh, shut up. Right. And castle. Barracks. Now we're going to need more people. People are still not being attracted. 78, 79 happiness. Plus 10 drove the dragon away. Oh, apparently... maybe you can't kill the dragon, but you can get rid of it. You can scare it off. So everyone's happy as a result of that. 81. And Mr. Squawk says we need more residents. Yeah. That's ongoing. We're actually running out of space. Look at this. Look how things are not going... Yeah, I think we actually need more land. I guess we've got this. We've got this area over here, which we could expand into. We could cut a few more trees down, although the forester would have some words to say about that. But yeah, this actually area around here is all sorts of them full up. We could probably squeeze in a few more cottages. We can put one there. We could build a moat. Not quite sure why. The forester is busy planting something there. Look, he's doing it the Sky Factory method of banging the tree. Huh. Right, I feel like I should connect these roads up. It really bothers me that these roads aren't connected up. But I'm also wasting valuable tiles doing it, but never mind. There, now we've got actually a good loop all the way around the castle, which is all rather nice. Yes, we do need that. We really do need the houses built, don't we? Dukin does not like this game. Okay, so what are we looking at now? 10 people visited, only one found a satisfactory home and decided to stay to serve you. Our city is full, we need more homes. Yeah. Bloody advisors. Oh, the food's in. Let's see how much is... Because we've got 0 food in supply at the moment. Nobody's working these bloody farms. What a pain in the arse. Adam says workers cut trees too. All good. God, look how busy everything is. How many people have we got? 114 in our burgeoning town. So I expect the next milestone must be like 200, but we're not going to get there anytime soon. Oh shit, the stream has to... Finishing the stream in 10 minutes. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, so let's just try and get onto an evil? A level even keel is what I'm trying to say. So it feels like we're actually getting into a balanced town situation, which means we've got the beds, which means now we should be attracting people with our happiness at 85, and all those little jobs can be done. And we can reopen all our industry over here. Toby says, "Who else wants to see a drunken dragon?" All right. Sly Dragon says that would be funny. Tries to burn your kingdom and burn the clouds instead. Yes. Let's just refresh the laptop. The laptop is being funny again. God damn it. At least it's not resetting itself. So no more Vikings. At least there hasn't been any Vikings. So I need to remember that Vikings don't come till about day 40. I think if I play this again from the start, I'd definitely make sure that I'll put 2 foresters and 2 quarries right there from the start, because they do seem to be like the engine room of the entire colony, or whatever you want to call it. Still only got 146 quid. That does not feel very many. 66 tax revenue, and then we have to pay soldiers, hospitals, and librarians. That's where the money goes. The librarians need paying. Librarians? We're paying hardly anyone, but we actually have to pay the librarians. What happens if we don't? Do they shush us to death? God damn it. Right, so everything seems to be okay. Food-wise, though, no, it doesn't. We just need more farms, don't we? We've got more residents by the looks of it. Some more have turned up. I'm loath to make more farms, though. I'm going to do it anyway. And simply because we haven't got any workers. That's got no workers. That's got no workers. Those do. The farms back there don't have any workers. We're building more cottage. We're building the barracks. So presumably the soldiers in question were in the archery tower. I'm guessing... Let's have a look. 12 gold paid to soldiers. So presumably archer towers have 4... Oh, it says 2 there, but... Yeah, whatever. Oh, a new harvest. That's all good. I've just clicked on the blacksmith for fuck all reason. That's closed. Oh, I closed that, didn't I? Oh, it just grays out buildings that are closed. I didn't notice that. That's quite good. Okay, so we've built the manor house. The cottage is coming along. I just need to build more houses. I just need to... Okay, build one there. Might even slip an extra crafty one in there as well. Winter is here. So this is actually a nice little house district. Apparently you can't build the houses too close to things like charcoal makers, otherwise they get pissy and weird with you. Sly Dragon is watching... Oh, he's watching the stream on the Xbox? Huh. Didn't know you could do that. I suppose just... Why not? It's Twitch, isn't it? No, it's not Twitch! It's YouTube. I've thought about... I keep on planning eventually to switch over to Twitch, but I'm not quite sure if there would actually be an audience. As it turns out, though, I've got like 60 followers on Twitch, even though I don't actually stream on Twitch. So that kind of helps. Feel free to actually follow me on Twitch, because I will eventually, I'm sure, get around to streaming on there. But YouTube just seems to be, where my current audience is, so I've always gone with the easy option so far. Right. Have we got enough workers yet? No. What I'd really like is something here that tells you how many jobs need filling. Because at the moment it doesn't tell you that, which is a bit weird. Annoying. Demolish the low archery tower, suggests Mr. Squawk. Okay. I'm gonna allow this. And then we can probably build another one. Well, actually, we will need to actually extend the castle a bit. Let's build it up in the air here. There's gonna be a nice tall one. And archer tower. I think I built that in the right place. We could build a ballista. Right, let's do that. We'll build it. Can I build it? Where can I build it? Must be. Oh, it's. Oh, we have to. Fuck me. It has to be on the castle. All right. So, is there room there? I'm not quite sure there is. Let's have a look. No, that doesn't count as a tile. I might have to build. Let's build a rogue bit of castle there. What was that? Not enough to build this high. Build surrounding blocks first. Oh no! Apparently you can't build rogue towers. It needs to be connected to the main tower. That's clever, actually. That's a way of enforcing things. Right. So let's build the. Suddenly I've got shitloads of materials. So now we've got like a catapulty type thing, whatever the hell it is. Oh, it's a massive crossbow. So any more Vikings that turn up will get an arrow right in the mush. War Meninga, where I am right now, I get 7 to 8 boats of Vikings mixed with ogres. I haven't actually had any ogres yet, I don't think. Vikings, though. Hypersquared, we have talked about Twitch in previous streams. Yeah, I've been very lazy about doing a lot of these things. I think I always concentrate on... I have to do a lot of channel stuff first, and then I start to think about things like Discord and Twitch. They're always like the lower priority stuff that I will eventually get around to doing. Sly Dragon, if you streamed on Twitch, I wouldn't be able to watch. Not sure Xbox can get that. That's the thing. That's whenever I've raised the question of Twitch before. Some people have actually said they actually prefer YouTube, and for various reasons. So I think that's what's kind of like delayed me a bit. Maybe I think what I might end up doing at one point is like doing a Twitch stream and a YouTube stream, just as like an experiment to see which people prefer. But that's not going to be for a while. Oh, hello to Sergeant Crunch. Welcome back. Sly Dragon says, I would love to see an animated video of a drunken dragon. The drunken dragon again. Well, we've got the the drunken dumpster pub over here, and we call the church something. Well, I think Quebec says called it something. I'm sure the church had a name to do with dumpsters as well. I think the church is making people people are reasonably happy. We've got 75 happiness, and we've also, by the looks of it, we've got a full bloody town. We are building a cottage. 2 cottages. Well, they're all full. Oh no, that's not true. I'm looking at the wrong thing. We've actually got 175 beds. So we've actually got room to spare. We need to attract residents. What the bloody hell? That's actually quite vicious lightning. Right. Yeah, so we just need to attract more people. But it is year 50. Which actually, to be fair, year 50 does seem like a perfect time to stop. Because we are nearing the end of the stream. It's coming up to 9 o'clock. So, yeah, I think things do tend to have quietened down a bit now. So let's start bringing this stream to a close. Right. Let's just. Mr. Squawk was suggesting build a storehouse next to the Southern Farms. Okay, I'm just going to pause it, just because I don't want things to get out of hand. Just in case I do want to continue this save sometime. Hypersquare is asking about Discord. I'm sending you a link to Discord. I can sort out roles and chats and stuff for you. What I want to do is though, and I want to do it myself. I want to actually learn how to use Discord. So before I start thinking about getting other people involved, I want to do it. I want to get it all sorted myself first. But thanks for offering, and I'm sure there will be. I'm sure I'll actually add roles and stuff later on. I've heard of roles. Don't worry. Flooded fields. Oh, flooded fields. I think. Right. Anyway. Right, yeah, so let's start. Let's wrap things up. So the channel next week is going to be really, well, I say really different. It's there's quite a lot of stuff going on the channel next week. As usual, at the end of the stream, I like to just, as I'm sure people who've been here before, I like to go through what's going on over the next week as a little bonus thing. And things are going to be quite different because there are 2 things that are happening that this channel is needing to cover extensively. First of all, the Long Dark. Story Mode 1.0 is coming to Steam. I think there's an Xbox version as well, or possibly PlayStation 4, I can't remember which one it is. That's been delayed by a week, apparently, due to some certification issues or something. But yeah, The Long Dark is coming to PC in 2 days' time. So, I will be covering that, the story mode thereof. Yeah, and also, the other thing that's happening this week on the channel, the major thing, is Ludum Dare 30... Oh, Ludum Dare, as it should be called, 39, the game jam that always provides absolutely shitloads of interesting little games to cover. So I'll be doing a lot of like 5 great Ludum Dare games. That's going to be all over the channel because they always do insane. For some reason, they do really, really well. Last time, the videos were getting things like 20,000 views and 30,000 views, which did take me by surprise somewhat, admittedly. But that's going to be happening next week. Other than that, let's see. I'll just interrupt myself to say Sly Dragon's asking, winning in a stream again. I just stream this time every week at the moment. It's once a week for 2 hours on Sunday evenings, evenings UK time. Step Up wants a shout out for subs and stuff, so hello. Right, let's have a look. Well, yeah, so Monday, Monday, which is tomorrow, before Ludum Dare and The Long Dark hits, there's going to be a Cosmetia video. We never actually did get around to playing that tonight. I was planning on doing that if Kingdoms didn't last us, but no. Also tomorrow, Community Inc. episode 2. Probably the last one of those. There's only going to be 2 episodes of that, of Community Inc. Mainly because, well, the save got wiped. Because it's still not fully released yet, so they're keeping on updating it, and saves are getting wiped and stuff like that. So I think, well, 2 episodes is probably enough of that anyway. I'm not quite sure how much people are going to watch the video. And meanwhile, what else is there? And there's going to be... I kept on promising that Rain World review. That was going to be this week, but then there's too much other stuff at the moment, so that's going to be put off again. There may be an Adventure Craft tutorial. There may be... I've got two one-off RimWorld videos to put out, but all these are kind of like... I don't have time this week because there's so much other stuff. But some things may come out, I don't know. Also, well, the next episode of RimWorld proper won't be for like about a week. There's going to be no, irritatingly, I know Starbound's supposed to be the big thing on the channel. There's not going to be a haunted station this week because of everything else that's going on, and also because I haven't actually had time to film anything. But yeah, the last episode didn't do so well anyway, so I feel I can afford to put that off a bit longer. So yeah, that's what's coming out on the channel. Anyway, oh god. Also, well, chat's kicking off apparently. Well, probably good as time as any to end it then. Yeah, so thanks for coming out, everyone. All a lot of fun. That game kept me occupied for surprisingly large amount of time. Actually, quite pleased with it. Not quite sure how long I'll continue off stream though. I'll give it a bit more of a go. But I felt like I was starting to come to the end of the new buildings and stuff like that. So I think 2 hours is like a good shout for it. Anyway, yep, thanks for coming out, everyone. See you again next Sunday. Don't know what we're going to play. Advance warning, there'll be a couple of weeks in August, like late August, I won't be able to stream. But that's not for a few weeks yet, and that's just due to holidays and things. So that will happen. That's not going to happen for a while. But yeah, next week should be streaming as usual, unless something weird happens. So thanks for everything. Thanks for everything. All right. Oh, sod it. Okay, I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.